At first light, I stood still by the water, sensing that something ancient was about to surface. Not in sound, but in silence. I began my journey beside a Pacific stretch of water, where the air smelled faintly of salt and distance. It was a place shaped by the marine rhythm of life, where time moved according to forces older than memory. I had no map that truly mattered, only a sense of navigation guided by instinct rather than direction. To the south, a wide gulf opened its arms, calm on the surface, yet heavy with unseen movement below. I walked along the beach, where every step sank briefly before being erased, reminding me how easily traces disappear. Farther along the coast, the land hardened, and the sound of waves changed as they struck rock instead of sand. At the edge of the shore, I stopped to watch the tide retreat, pulling fragments of shell and thought back into the sea. The water moved with a steady current, patient and deliberate, unconcerned with those who tried to measure it. Inland, a narrow brook slipped through the grass, its voice softer but no less persistent. That brook widened into a stream, winding through stone and shadow, carrying stories from places I would never see. I followed it upstream, curious about its source, wondering whether beginnings were ever as clear as we imagined. In places, the water grew shallow, revealing the ground beneath, proof that depth is not always required for meaning. Some travellers I had met before spoke only in superficial observations, naming what they saw without listening to what moved beneath. But here, the land refused to stay flat or simple. Stones worn smooth by centuries of passage lay beside edges still rough, untouched by patience. The ground shifted underfoot, sometimes sandy, sometimes stony, forcing me to slow down and pay attention. Ahead, cliffs rose in a sudden vertical line, cutting the sky cleanly in two, as if drawing a boundary between what could be reached and what must simply be accepted. Standing there, I understood that water never rushes its lessons. It moves, it waits, and it remembers. As evening settled, I turned back, leaving no mark behind. Yet something had changed, quietly, deeply, like water reshaping land long after no one is watching.